How's everybody doing? For corner auditing. Back out on the reservation where I actually grew up on. Just thought I'd give you guys an update about how I'm doing. I'm gonna show you guys our backyard a little bit. Finally got on live stream, so this is a branch off the Chaco Canyon, about 17 miles east of Chaco Canyon. And this is one of the ruins. Pablo Pantada is the place called here on the reservation where I live, so this is where I like to come and get away from town life sometimes. There's a welcome to Chaco Culture National Historical Park. We don't really come here because my grandma, the elders always taught us to not be playing around at these type of places because these are sacred ruins of our ancestors. So Chaco Culture, Pablo Pantada. What I've been told is Pablo Pantada is a Spanish name, which means painted village. And this is what this ruin looked like, I guess. I used to come back up in here when I was smaller. I used to climb that thing a lot. There's my father sitting up there. But when I got older and the elders told us, it's not a very good place to be climbing on and, having fun around. So I found out as I got older that it should be left alone. Some of these, a lot of these stones that were put by the Anasazis were starting to erode and come down. And I think we got local community jobs for Chaco culture that take care of the place. Come and put some of the stones back up and kind of help the structure a little bit. This is what does it say, Dad? How long has this Anasazi building been here?
According to what I've heard, it was uh, abandoned at least by 1200 around there. So
Yeah.
it's been.
Yeah, everybody, this is my father. My father is, his name is Donald. His mother used to tell him stories about this place and
Throughout the area.
yeah, through the area. This is what's this, Pablo Benito?
Uh, Chaco Public. I can't
I
remember
think
the
it's
name
Pablo
of it.
Benito, yeah.
I'm pretty
Pablo
sure, yeah.
Pantada. But Chaco Canyon is actually located
15 miles
17 miles that way. That's west. And this is a branch off of the
Yeah,
Chaco.
the boundary's right there, about just a mile
Yeah.
down there.
As you can see, it's kind of
We're on the eastern end of the.
pretty much nothing out here, guys. There's people that live around here still that I'm pretty sure they're related, relatives, aren't they?
Yeah, yes, we're all family.
Yeah, this community is pretty much all family, some that I don't even know of. But all the elders about my grandma's age, they're pretty much, they've
Passed on.
passed on and stuff like that. So And I keep on thinking when I come out here, you know, thinking that they're still around for some reason.
We just have respect for this place.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I have pottery pieces here and there.
It's a big place. Looks like it could be big.
Yeah. Take a look up on one of these.
About 2 feet thick and
Yeah. I actually don't know what they had in these little compartments they made here, but it's pretty neat.
one thing I think about what they use, there's no steps or ladders or like that.
And just say no foundation either, huh?
Yeah, they build off anywhere.
Yeah. Got this little space right in here.
Look at all the many rocks. How many small rocks they have.
It's like a road that's kind of in and out.
It's on the northwestern end of the ruin.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of these buildings were used by the stars and stuff like that. That's what I've come to find out, to line their walls and yeah.
The wall is supposed to line up, with Chaco Canyon.
Yeah, yeah. Somehow these lines line up with they using. I don't know how they use the stars. They use the stars, and they.
Like a star, like a moonlight, like a laser.
Yeah, yeah.
To line these up,
Mm-hmm.
even 15 miles away from the main center.
See, then I used to I watched documentaries on different tribes and stuff like that, and the Zuni Pueblo Indians. There's a guy named by the name of Clifford Mahudi. And if you guys get a chance, go and check out his channel because he's got a bunch of education, historical education about all this,
Informal information.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Orally too.
Was it the same? It was about the same structure when you were a kid? About the same?
Yeah.
I was telling the viewers that they kind of helped build like all this in here.
Yeah, they plastered back up. And
here and there. Yeah.
Just kind of renovated it a little bit,
Yeah.
It would have been mud. It probably would have worn down, like erosion.
Yeah.
On the north end of the ruin here.
Actually, wish that I would have brought Grandma here and kind of asked her questions about what they might have used in these little rooms and stuff like that,
Here's their version of
it. Yeah, yeah.
Pretty big structure, huh?
Yeah. I haven't been here in a long time, so I told them that we were taught, Grandma told us not to be playing on these. Stuff like that.
The northeastern the ruin site.
What else you kind of know about this structure then?
Uh, Not really much, you know. Everything's been off limits for us mostly too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a sacred thing. Like the elders will tell you, you know, there's certain stories that you don't really talk about during winter, summer seasons.
And what those holes are for, huh?
Hmm. Yeah, those little small ones.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're drilled or what? Look like they were drilled, you know. Like machine that mortared, you know. Yeah. Preservation, I guess.
Yeah. These must be some kind of like air ventilations. They probably had their own little air ventilation thing
The
going.
original wood down there too, you know.
I'm pretty sure this is the original wood from the Anasaldi's.
Think all the way out that way too. All the way out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it was a 3-story building too, huh?
I guess, you know, yeah. That's what makes me think about. They must have used ladders, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see no staircases or anything. That's all the boarding school was, about a mile and a half away.
Yeah. You guys can see way in the distance, way out there, those water barrels. That's where the boarding school used to be located. Did you? Did you?
The old boarding school?
Yeah.
Now they
Now, if you can see way on the other side of the new barrel, that white barrel, water barrel over there, that's the new
elementary.
elementary boarding school. Did you go to school over at the boarding school?
The old one I did. The
What?
old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What years?
In the early 60s.
Yeah.
And that's when they had the old chapter house was on the west side of the old BIA school.
Yeah. So that's where the boarding school used to be here for Pablo Pantada, but they're slowly taking it down because since they made the, how long ago they make the?
I'd say back in the 80s, in the mid 80s or somewhere.
You're talking about the new elementary.
Yeah, in the 90s or right around there.
Is that when they built?
Um, Around that area, that time, I'm
Yeah.
not exactly positive what day,
Then you got the high school.
which was probably built right around close to 2000 or
Yeah.
something like that in that time.
So back in the days, we didn't have no high school back here, and we had to go travel about an hour
Cuba,
bus ride to Crown Point, Cuba. I went to Cuba High School, so I had to do an hour, 45 minutes to an hour ride just to get to high school. But my dad and his brothers and sisters have a different story. You know, they had to actually walk all the way out to the main road, didn't you?
Yeah, just to catch the Cuba bus.
Yeah. Then where we live off the road is about what 2 miles.
About a mile and a half.
Mile and a half, yeah.
To the road.
So then back in the days, that's when their mom had livestock. You know, she had sheep, and they said by the time they got off the bus, they had to go and gather the sheep, water the sheep, and stuff like that. So I got a taste of the reservation life myself, and I'm glad I did. You know, because back then it was like simple, easy going.
a few teachings from Grandma, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
This is on the on the south part of that ruin.
Yeah. I know I'm not doing no auditing today, guys, you know. But,
Sightseeing.
yeah, just, this is what they call kivas, I guess, back in, I don't know what they put down in these kivas.
Some kind of ceremonial deals or something like that.
Yeah. Chaco Canyon, it's called. You know what you eat? Is like the... Like I said, guys, I'm sorry I'm not auditing, but I gotta taking it easy on the auditing because, you know, the last officers that were about ready to throw me in, they were wanting to throw me in, and, you know,
Begging and begging.
last time I got thrown in when I got illegally trespassing and charged with resisting arrest, you know, I spent about 5 hours in jail. So, luckily I didn't have to get no bond or nothing like that. The funny thing about what happened then, I, you know, they, they said I was able to get out that day. They just had to finish up my paperwork. Then the last day, they told me one more thing you have to pass. Then you, if you pass it, then you're able to be released on your own recognizance. And so I said, what is it? They told me it's a breathalyzer, an alcohol breathalyzer test. So I thought that was kind of discriminating. It had nothing to do with alcohol at all, what I got arrested for exercising my constitutional rights. But that's what I had no problem with it, you know. I passed it. So yeah, this last police officer, Officer Nez, Sergeant Nez, and I forgot the other one's name. They were telling me I was there just to get them to react, but they're the one that were getting me trying to react, and Sergeant Nez kind of came behind me and pushed me out a little bit. So I talked to Lieutenant Gaines, and he took all my information down, and I gave him the video and tell him it's up on YouTube and it's viral. So we'll see what happens. And I got a Freedom of Information Act for both of those officers' cameras, body cameras.
The southwest corner of the ruin, the west end of the ruin. Most of the walls still standing.
Yeah. So this is where I come to ease my mind and get away from town and stuff like that, and mellow out here,
Enjoy nature.
where I was raised. But I thought I'd go live and let you guys see what's in our backyard. pretty much nothing but dirt road. We only got one main road that goes from main town to main town, like from Cuba to Crown Point. That's pretty much the main road that we got here. Other than that, if you're going towards Farmington, it's dirt road. My vehicle takes a beating. Chaco, the branch off of Chaco Canyon, about 17 miles. It says, this Pablo Benito. I think this site is called Pablo Benito. That's what
Almost in Pintado, huh?
yeah,
There.
Pablo Pantada.
We have other routes too, and throughout the community, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. I'm lucky I got a signal here. So usually anywhere here on the reservation is, barely get any signal.
Yeah, the Navajos have been living throughout here as far as I can remember, through around this area, and so
Yeah.
it's just natural for us to be around this area.
Oh, I was going to show that key on the side, that round key. I think there's some, last time I came here, this was a long time, they had pottery pieces that were,
The other one they do, remember the one we went to last night?
yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't see all this around here though. Oh man, these are our pets.
It looks like a green desert.
Yeah.
Let it go. These things are mean. They jump on you, they'll stick on you.
Take this area.
Yeah. Green deserts around here. I was always taught not to bother them. Just like picking on a pit bull. I noticed. I've done it before, and those things they'll run after you.
Yeah.
Those green deserts.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one they call kivas.
Yeah.
I don't know if they use it as a storage or what they kept in there or ceremonies.
Or something. See that fire dust, that reddish, looks like that
Yeah.
reddish.
And watching other documentaries, some of these Pueblo and that know the Anasazi say they're closely related too as well. And some of them say that these used to be UFO landing pads. I'm sure not this one was, but there's. If you guys would just look up some Native American documentaries here in New Mexico about the Anasazi, there's this bunch of interesting information that they'll give you.
But what's left of it
Yeah.
up to this day.
It seems that building's all the way out there. Where that hill is, all the way. Yeah. We should wonder what was way out here for them to
And we got
to
three
live.
counties that come together just right here north of the high school. these are Pantada, the Continental Divide. Let's go there too.
We got some shade. That's how it looked against when it was Pablo Pantada back in the days.
What's the date today, Jeff?
Not sure.
May 4th.
That's how it looks to this day.
This is open to the public too.
Yeah.
But even the road, the gate here is kind of rough. Directions and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. O que se passa?
Hã?
O que se passa?
Oh, okay.
I'll show you a little how the roads are here. vehicle from all the rough roads. No. It's all right. Oh, you gotta have the eagle feather.
Get somebody right here.
What's that roads getting on there? Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, not oddity today. I just thought I showed you what I, where I reside from on the Navajo reservation. The place is called Pablo Pantada. Put your seatbelt on. See a washboard.
Used to be the old charter house.
This used to be a community chapter house, I guess, back in the
Yes.
days.
The other one was made in 1970. Highway 9.
Yeah, this is the highway Highway 9, the main road that goes through Crown Point that way. And where we're going is Cuba. This is the old BIA boarding school.
Old BIA. Turn on to Chaco.
And this is the Pablo Pantada Community Chapter House. Yeah, it's still on there. It's going to park it. Your kind spots. As you can see, you got their mailboxes here, the community mailboxes.
Go drive down there.
What? Thought I'd show you the community chapter house, and this is the senior citizen center. I think they still deliver food out to the elders here. All it is just a good sized trailer. And here, this used to be the preschool. I remember going to school here. I had, when I was in preschool, at Head Start. My aunt used to work there. Is that preschool not being used no more too either, huh?
They still running it, but it's like a few of them, like just a few.
Mm-hmm.
Then they homeschool too a little bit or something like that. Not for sure.
Yeah, this is actually we're actually on the eastern border of the Navajo Nation. It's a place called Pablo Pantada. Yeah, this used to be I remember going to school here, preschool, Head Start. That's when Auntie used to work there, remember?
Yeah, back in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Early 80s, mid 80s. Yeah.
And this is the
Warehouse.
community warehouse. They still put hay in there and sell hay to the community here.
And they don't put hay, they just got material in there.
But back in the days, they used to put hay in
Yeah.
there, and the community used to come down here and buy their hay from the local community chapter house. And this was built recently.
Fire station.
Fire station. Yeah, but it's not the way these guys plan and make stuff. It's not built properly.
in the right place and all that such, you know, it's supposed to be easy access out. Look at the thing right there.
Yeah. What's wrong with this building, that? How come it's not properly built?
Well, the county is the one that put these things on here, and then you know, like not really planning, like zoning or anything. That's why it ended up in a, you know,
Yeah.
the wrong place. If they had a zoning going, it would, you know, would have helped.
Yeah, that's the new fire station that they put up. And ever since I was a kid, I remember this being here, this building. This is the community chapter house for Pablo Pantada.
Community residents meet together
Yeah.
to plan for the community. Yeah, this was built here in 1970.
This building,
Yeah,
what do they call that? Summer? They still have that summer
reading.
for the high school.
Yeah, we have students working now, you know, but everything needs to be, what you call it, properly done and everything.
Is this the old school phone? Huh?
It's still here.
Still work?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You don't see them in that condition downtown.
Yeah. This used to be huh?
Yeah, social services where people used to get help with general assistance check in the community. But that used to run back in the up to the 80s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we used to have other trailers here. Police used to, you know, be stationed here back in the...
Yeah. That's when I thought us natives are the only ones that poor people got general assistance. When I started auditing, I found out, you know, all government workers get generally assisted by us.
Hopefully we can plan for a new chapter house,
Yeah.
up to date and all that, you know. This is about 50 years old now, you know, since
Yeah.
it's been made. That guy came out and visited us. Cecil Lewis from Baca. It's real good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think we already had these.
How
Election.
many chapters across the whole?
110.
110 chapters
Yeah.
on the whole Navajo reservation. We have 110 of these chapters
Communities.
in the communities. Is it next month? Huh?
Yeah. This guy said he used to be out here stationed with, you know, at the Navajo call too. George told he's from Low Water. He's running for council delegate too.
But do they still understand who they're supposed to be working for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it's campaign time.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I thought I'd just inform you what I've been doing, and like I said, sorry this is not an audit, but I'm trying to let things cool down over in Farmington because San Juan County because that last video they were wanting to throw me in, and I didn't have to pay no bail the first time.
San Juan County ends right here too.
Yeah, San Juan
3
County
miles.
is just like 3 miles up this way on the other side of the high school actually. And the guy who was supposed to represent me as a public defender, what's his name?
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but he's the one that's the county commissioner of San Juan County, and they have to.
Public defender too.
Yeah, and I'm finding out that he's a public defender at the same time. But in my video, he was saying that I mentioned his name in the video. That's why he couldn't represent me as a public defender. Coming to find out that he's a county commissioner for San Juan County, and it's hard for the people here, to get something done like a decent road built because it's like
San Juan County.
San Juan County, and he's a county commissioner, and he's more or less known as a Republican that don't really care for natives. I'm just gonna say it straight out. So this is why we're having a hard time. That's why we have dirt roads and everything. And this is the counties meet here. There's 3 counties that meet up here, right up north of the high school. What counties were they?
Sandoval. It goes the county seats in Rio Rancho.
What 3 counties are they?
San Juan, Sandoval, and McKinley. And
Yeah.
San Juan's about 90 miles from here too.
Yeah. Well, other than that, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go, and thanks for viewing, and talk to you guys later.